Hey, this is Mark with the Practical Still, about to open up another bottle. This one's going to answer a question I've had for a while and correct a mistake that I had in my head. So we're going to open up a Jim Beam Repeal batch. So this is a non-chill filtered, straight bourbon whiskey, bottom shelf dweller. I think I paid 17 bucks for this the other day. But that non-chill filter part, and I swear I always thought this was 100 proof. And so in my mind, I was always putting this along with the Jim Beam Distiller's Cut, and now the Old Tub, both of which are 100 proof, both of which are either unfiltered or non-chill filtered. But then I finally just picked the bottle up because I kept thinking, 4 years old probably, 100 proof, not chill filtered. It's got to all be the same whiskey, but they just tasted different. I didn't have the Distiller's Cut and Old Tub close enough to really think about it, but I did recently. So finally I had the end of an Old Tub bottle. I opened up one of the mini Distiller's Cuts that I have stashed away. And sure enough, they're very different to me. So the Distiller's Cut, much easier drinking whiskey. It tastes older, and it's got a better flavor. Frankly, it just tastes better. And same roughly price range as, at least I paid anywhere from 16 to 22 bucks for these Distiller's Cuts, as I bought quite a few of them because I liked them, and it said it was limited. So I just wanted to have them. And sure enough, you can't really get that anymore. Old Tub to me, though, has this weird barrel char thing going on up front. Now Dan, he tastes that as something sweet, almost like a marshmallow thing. I just taste it as a young whiskey in a barrel where the char still has a lot of influence. And I know this is at least 4 years old. It's bottled in bond, so it's got to be 4 years old. I doubt it's much older than that. But still, awful lot of barrel char up front. Almost none of that in Distiller's Cut, which is probably also about 4 years old. It is not age stated. But they do give you a range, 5 to 6 years, so it's a little bit older, and that makes a difference. So I thought Repeal batch was 100 proof. It's not. It's 86. And I didn't know that until I picked it up. But I still want to taste it. I still want to see how close it is. So let's open it up and see if that's in that same range. Yeah, of course, it smells like Jim Beam bourbon. It smells delicious, actually. And that's, 14 proof points lower than Distiller's Cut. I can tell you the color is much lighter, which you would expect when a whiskey's been watered down. But it smells wonderful. It smells a little grainy. Yeah, so much thinner at the proof. Decent legs. It has that barrel char note up front. It's got a little bit of a grainy taste to it, like a young whiskey would. So to me, in that respect, it falls more in line with what I feel about Old Tub. Yeah, for sure. It does not match up with Distiller's Cut. So to me, Distiller's Cut was always, Distiller's Cut, it was always like a Booker's Jr. If we have Stag and Stag Jr., this would be Booker's and Booker's Jr. to me. If it truly is, and I have no reason to doubt it, 5 to 6 years old, gosh, Booker's is usually in the 6 to 7 year range. It's certainly been proofed down, but it's just a much richer whiskey in that same price point. So if you ever see these, don't pass that up. And I think, though, this one, Repeal batch, you see all the time. So give that a shot, because it is a good whiskey. It's tasty. It is in that $17 range. So you're down in the range where, sometimes you don't even get a straight whiskey out of that. So here you're getting Jim Beam quality, a straight whiskey, decent proof at 86. It's not great. I mean, I'd rather see it higher, but it's not filtered, and that makes a big difference. And that's probably some of that char you're picking up. It doesn't get filtered out. But give that a shot. It's inexpensive. I think in that range, you could also go something like the Evan Williams bottled in bond. There's a few other bottles in that teen dollar, under 20 buck range that are in there. But give this one a shot. I think it's okay. If you ever get a chance at these were just, I don't know what they were thinking. these could have easily sold for more. But if you ever see a Jim Beam Distillers Cup, buy those. They're really good. You know, if you need a sip and you're in Colorado, run by, and Dan and I have a few of these stashed away. We'll share with you. Let me know what you think. If you're a big fan of the Jim Beam bottom shelf offerings, I hate to say bottom shelf, but things like Repeal Batch, they're bonded whiskeys in that $20 range. In those, anything other than the white label, you know, what do you think about those? Do you buy them regularly? Do you feel like they're a good substitute for a daily sipper kind of thing? And let me know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let us know if we're doing these right. And subscribe to the channel. We release these videos every Friday, and we sprinkle in other ones along the way. And we love to hear what you think. So anyway, enjoy that Repeal batch, and cheers.